is XFM.
The XFM Residency with Brian Molko.
Hi, this is Brian Molko from Placebo on XFM, taking over the XFM Residency. And this month, every Sunday night, I'll be playing you some of my favorite tunes from some of my favorite current bands, and also playing you a few rarities from Placebo. Okay, we're going to kick it off tonight with a live favorite, which was actually the B-side to this picture. It's a reimagining, redux version of the title track to Sleeping with Ghosts. We call it Soulmates, and here it is.
This is XFM.
The XFM Residency with Brian Molko.
XFM.
The XFM Residency with Brian Molko.
That was Soulmates by Placebo, followed by Cold War Kids and their single, We Used to Vacation. All right, coming up, we've got a track from one of my favorite new bands. His name is Arms. He's a multi-instrumentalist, and he plays everything himself on the records. I think except for perhaps the trumpets, but I'm not sure. When I first heard this, it reminded me of kind of Sonic Youth crossed with Phil Spector. He's from Brooklyn. I can't remember his real name, but this song is Tiger Tamer by Arms.
This is XFM.
The XFM Residency with Brian Molko.
Brian Molko on XFM, taking over the XFM Residency. You just heard TV on the Radio with the track DLZ. All right, we're going to go and take a short break now, but stick around because I've got some Duke Spirit coming up, some Grinderman, and some Go Team. Don't go flipping.
This is XFM.
The XFM Residency with Brian Molko.
That was the fantastic and very dangerous Grinderman. You're listening to Brian Molko on the XFM Residency this Sunday night. Coming up, I'm going to play an obscure Placebo song. Our American friends will have heard this as it came out on the American version of Meds, because we had to take some songs off the album because they had dirty words in them. So it's never been released. in the UK, and in fact, it's probably never been played on the radio here before, so it's quite an exclusive. This is Placebo with Lazarus.
This is XFM.
The XFM Residency with Brian Molko.
It's hard to see you again, now that you're back from the dead. It's hard to see you again, so bored of being you. It's hard to see you again, now that you're back from the dead. It's hard to see you again, so bored of being you're on some kind of cross. It's hard to see you again, an emotional retard. It's hard to see you again, unaware that all may not be lost. It's hard to see you again, so bored of being
The XFM Residency with Brian Molko.
That was Placebo with Lazarus. And coming up, I'm going to play some Go Team. Now, I like this band very much because they kind of remind me of Sesame Street crossed with a rock band. It's very inventive music and very good stuff for the summertime.
This is XFM.
The XFM Residency with Brian Molko.
Brian Molko on the XFM Residency. That was the Duke Spirit with The Step and the Walk. And coming up, we have a band from Antibes in the south of France. They're called M83, and this is from their second album. It's called Don't Save Us from the Flames.
This is XFM.
The XFM Residency with Brian Molko.
Brian Molko on XFM, XFM Residency. You've just heard The Kills with Last Day of Magic. And before that, M83 from south of France with Don't Save Us from the Flames. Okay, we're going to take a little short break now, but stick around because when we come back, I'm going to have some Mae Shi for you, some Grandaddy, and some Black Moth Super Rainbow.
This is XFM.
The XFM Residency with Brian Molko.
It's Brian Molko on XFM, taking over the XFM Residency. You just heard Black Moth Super Rainbow with a song called Born on a Day the Sun Didn't Rise. And before that, another American band called the Mae Shi with Run to Your Grave. I want to thank you all for tuning in and listening to my first residency of this month. If you like what you heard and you want to hear more, tune in at the same time, same bat channel next week, where I'll be playing more obscure Placebo tunes and more of my favorite bands of today. Okay, I'm going to leave you with a Placebo song from our new album, Battle for the Sun. It's the last song of the night, and it's the last song of the album. It's called Kings of Medicine.